Yo, it's that annoying O'Malley fan from Twitter, or X, and, first video. I'm bored and I just wanted to talk about UFC 265, not Sean O'Malley. Maybe one day I'll make a video on the Shibby Show, but not tonight. But, yeah, quick recap of 265. I enjoyed the card, some weak spots, but overall I liked the card. And, yeah, I only got 4 fights wrong. All 3 women's fights in the main event, which I'll get to those. But, let's start off with the first fight, Munos and Simmons. Pretty easy breakdown. Munos got the takedown, got the submission in round 2. I wish he did in round 1, but it's whatever. Simmons probably gonna go back to the regional scene now. But kind of tough going. First fight being Giga, and then Munos. Good job on Munos and Simmons. See you in some regional promotion, maybe Bellator or something like that. One. Next fight in the card, Gatto and Leonardo. Gatto is actually a fighter. Leonardo just sucks. She broke her arm, which sucks. But just pay-per-view streak of the limbs going bye-bye continues. I didn't recognize the break, no one did, till the doctor said something about it. So, it sucks. Maybe the UFC will give her one more fight. If she loses badly again, she's done, for sure. And then for Gatto, 7-0-2. And she looked fucking amazing. If one of so many good performances, she like, no one's talking about Gatto right now, but she looked great. So I'm excited to see her next fight. Depending on the opponent, hopefully they give her a good opponent. And yeah, great performance. Next up, Miles Johns and Anderson Dos Santos. Great performance by Johns. Dos Santos in round 3 put his hands behind his back. Like, dude, you were fucking getting your ass beat. You were down 2-0. Could have been a 10-8 in there. So I don't know what that was, but Johns landed a beautiful body shot, and then the fucking up top shot, beautiful. Great performance by Johns. Got the bonus like he should have, and he could be 135. Just keeps getting better and better. I feel like every card there's a new bantamweight contender who are young up and comer. Johns is a really good prospect. And, depending on his next fight, who knows. Next, after that, yeah, Manel Kape, I say Cape, don't care, versus Ode Osborne. Not really much to say. Kape did miss weight, which, yeah, he lost some money because of it, but in his next fight, if he can win again, while making weight, going on a 3-fight winning streak, that'd be huge. Ode, it sucks that he lost, but, yeah, he'll be back. UFC won't get rid of him yet. He'll be around for a couple more years. He'll win a fight, lose a fight, lose a fight, win a fight, win a fight. People think he's back. People hype him up and he'll lose. He'll never be ranked. He'll never win any titles, but he'll be around for a few years. And for Kape, second, first official one, really should be a second. But, yeah, I think he'll be in the rankings within another fight or so. Great performance. After that, you got the first fight I can talk a little more about. Jessica Penae versus Karolina Kovalkovic. I know it's Kovalkovic. Again, don't give a fuck. What else is there to say besides Karolina's fight IQ is on the level of CM Punk's? Like, it does not exist. Why would you go to the ground when she was inviting you to the ground? You don't go to the ground when they're inviting you to the ground. Like, come on, you're a veteran, you know this. And for Penae, first win in 6 years. She lost that fight against the Mexican chick. Don't care what anyone says. Yep, she got a bonus. That's the one bonus I don't really agree with. More because she didn't do much to get her to the ground, besides Karolina being a dumbass. still great performance, and it'll be interesting what Penae and Carolina do next. I think Carolina should retire or go to Bellator at this point, but we'll see. After that, you got a fight that was a lot better than I expected since I picked a round one knockout. Menifield and Actor Ed. Um, Menifield still a little green in the cage, but what do you expect when he's not been fighting that long? He's what I think 32 or something. Yeah, 11 and 2 losses, not the best losses. Yeah, he's 33, so he's not young, but he's not old. He's still in his fighting prime, I guess you could say. So I don't know. And then Ed, for being 40, took a lot more damage than I thought a 40-year-old could take. Moved 25 and 15. Not the best record, but it's Ed Herman. He's a fucking actor, like Aljamain. So, not the worst performance by Ed, but easy win for Menifield. It will be interesting to see what Menifield can do next. And then Ed will fight 20 years, for fuck's sake. Yeah, good fight. Would have been fired tonight if Fizzy and Green wasn't as good as it was. I'm not gonna spend much time on this fight. Morales and Rodriguez. I really didn't watch it. I just know Morales won. Shout out to Payne fight predictions for the Morales advice. I probably would have not picked him, but his breakdown, which I'll link down below, and his channel, gave me the advice to pick him. And then for Draco, he just sucks. Let's be honest. But yeah, didn't really watch it, but easy win for Morales. A fight I watched, and everyone should have. If you missed it, shame on you. Watch it now. Rafael Fiziev versus Bobby Underrated Green. Great fucking fight. The 30-27s made no sense. Easily 29-28 for the. But can these guys fight every week? For these, a monster, and Green's madly underrated. His winning streak of I think 5 from 2020 when he went undefeated because he beat Moises. Going into this year is over, but he'll be back for sure. He's a great fighter. he he's 37 or 38, and he can still hang with Fizzy. So what does that tell you? Great fight, easily fight of the night, and yeah, I like both fighters, so I really didn't care who won. Next up, speaking of fighters I like, Case Kenny, a guy I don't like because he's a fucking asshole. And it's on your dong. Who doesn't? It's on your dong. Who really can dislike him? And I don't know how this fight was a split decision. Easily, either 29-28 or 30-27 for Song. And if I'm not being biased, Kenny looked okay. Him saying it was a robbery made no sense. And then Song, I think he knew he won. So good fight. People were saying this was gonna be 5 tonight. I had no faith in it being 5 tonight. I knew it was gonna be Fizzy. What a good fight overall, man. Song. Hell, maybe Song against Miles Johns. Nah. I'll say my fight ideas after these fights. After that, you had a fight that was on another shot to Payne fight predictions for Tisha Torres. I did not pick Tisha Torres. I picked Angela. Looked at dog shit Hill. It's not a good night for 37-year-olds fighting 31-year-olds. If you catch my drift. Yeah, Angela Hill looked like she didn't even try. Sorry. And then Tisha Torres looked better than ever. So, not much to say. Tisha just dominated her. Speaking of domination, Vicente Lucay against Michael Kieva. What Vicente second Darce choke? You don't just sub Michael Kieva. What? He's a real threat. I know a lot of people saying, oh, he should get the next title shot, not Covington. I think if Covington was not getting the next title shot, he would be. but I think he should probably get a quick win against Jorge Masvidal. I know people don't like that fight. I've been talking about it on Twitter today. People not liking that fight, but I think it's a fight that makes the most sense. Cause I doubt Lucay wants to wait till summer next year for Colby or Usman to be ready. And even if Colby wins, they'll do trilogy. So he's really not gonna fight for at least a year and a half. So yeah, and then for Kieva, not much you can say. He he was. I feel like he was. What's the right term? I don't know what the right term for it would be, but he just didn't fight smart. And then you have Jose, how do you say it, against Pedro Munoz. Um, Although just, I think the veteranship got won this fight. Although, although a flip of a coin, either you get a guy who looks washed and should retire, or you get a guy who looks like he can win the belt. So, great performance by Aldo. And then for Pedro, he looked like he was too excited. Kind of like Kieva. He looked like he was too excited to be fighting. Like, he didn't look bad. It wasn't like, he didn't look Angela Hill bad, but he still didn't look great. Yeah. It was a good fight. I I wish we had Nunes on the card still, so this wasn't the co-main, but COVID. A great performance by Jose Aldo. And then to end the card, Cyril Bongama, I don't know how you fucking say it, Gone versus Derek the Black Beast Lewis. I picked Lewis out of bias. I was hoping he would win. Didn't think he actually would. But dude, I really thought he would look 8 significant strikes. Like, dude, what the fuck were you doing? I'm confused. He put out better output against Francis Ngannou, and Ngannou, and I'll get to Francis in a minute. But yeah, Lewis, maybe under the spotlight he just fell. I don't know. I think Lewis will come back and probably summer next, end of maybe beginning of 2022 against, let's say maybe Jorginho or Stipe, maybe someone like that. Cyril, not much to say. I still think he's boring. He just dances around his fight. Dances around. Like, he looked more aggressive in this fight, but I think anyone could look aggressive against that Derek Lewis. And then now he opens as the favorite against Ngannou. People are really on his dick right now. I'm not. I think he's extremely talented. I think that's why his fights are so boring, because he's so good. But I'm not on his fucking dick like everyone else. I'm picking Francis against him. I think he'll knock him out. I think all that kicking and dancing won't work against Ngannou, but who knows? Great performance by Gon. Got a bonus. He didn't get one at first, but then Dana was like, fuck it, give him it. But that's the recap. Just want to throw a few fight ideas out here. Where the fuck do I want to start? Yeah, first, I think Fizzy should fight Drew Doberneck. I think that'd be a great fight. Tisha Torres, I think, should fight Claudia Gadelha. She wants a top 5, Torres, but all the top 5 is kind of busy right now. She wants to fight Carla or Yan Xiaonan. I don't see that fight happening, so I think Gadelha or Nina Nunes would make the most sense. Vicente Lucay, like I said, Jorge Masvidal, or maybe Leon Edwards, I guess. I think Jose should fight Sanhagen. There's a lot of people want TJ versus the winner of the rematch, and people want Aldo versus Font, but I think it should be TJ Font and Aldo Sanhagen. It makes a lot more sense in my opinion. And then I only need to say this, Gon's gonna fight Lewis next. So yeah, like I said, I went 9 for 13, got 4 perfects, 580 points on Tapology. I'll link my tap down below. if you want to look at my awful predictions. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the recap, and RX out. Peace, bitches.